It's been the most talked about org on 10Gaged ever, and tonight, this epic 64-day journey comes to an end as either Tina, Alex, or Jocelyn could walk out of the game as the winner. Welcome to the season finale of T-Brother. This season on T-Brother, 14 house guests moved in for a chance to win the $60 prize.
I'm gonna slay.
In the first twist of the season, house guests nominated each other for eviction, where Jocelyn was instantly a target. But she dodged all the odds by winning 5 power of vetoes. Congratulations, Jocelyn! Congratulations, Jocelyn! Congratulations, Jocelyn! Jocelyn, you win your 5th power of veto, saving her from all evictions before jury. Trisha, David, Samuel, Barbara, Chris, you are evicted from the T-Brother house. Some could say her biggest move of the game was taking out the showmance at the double eviction. For Tina, she's played a strong social game to get to this point. Although she hasn't won as many competitions as her competitors, she has won 2 HOHs, and she changed the game completely when using her secret power of veto.
Alex, we will get off the block, sweetheart. I'm vetoing the nomination. Sorry, Sean. You gotta be nominated again.
Ultimately leading towards Haley's eviction. Haley, you are evicted from the T-Brother house. For Alex, he set himself up in a great position in the middle of the game. However, Alex's plan to backdoor Josh was foiled at the double eviction. Matt, you are evicted from the T-Brother house. As a result, Alex made himself a target after the showmance was broken up. Tim, you are evicted from the T-Brother house.
I'm going for Alex if I stay in this house, and I will continue to go for him until he's evicted.
However, when he needed it most, Alex pulled out 3 straight veto wins. Congratulations! Congratulations, Alex! Alex wins the final power of veto, keeping him safe from the last 3 evictions. Sean, Gerard, it's official, Josh, you are evicted from the T-Brother house. After a season of fights...
Excuse me, who do you think you are? Bye, hon. See you never.
But now I'm coming after you.
Romance...
You really like Tanner?
And being shook...
I am shook.
It all comes down to this. 13 house guests have departed, and tonight, the last 6 evicted plus 10Gaged have the final say on who wins the ultimate prize. Who will win parts 1, 2, and 3 of the final HOH competition and choose who they will sit next to in the final 2. Who will the jury pick as the winner? Find out tonight on T-Brother. Good evening, and I'm Ali Chen. Welcome to the finale of T-Brother. Before the end of tonight, either Alex, Tina, or Jocelyn will walk away as the winner of T-Brother 1. But only 2 of them will face the jury tonight on a chance to win their grand prize. Who those 2 are depends on who will win the last head of household of the season. It's time to head to the backyard and begin part 1 of the head of household competition. So, just a reminder, the winner of Part 1 to HOH automatically advances to Part 3 and will face the winner of Part 2. The losers, the 2 people who do not win of this part, will face off tomorrow in Part 2. What you're going to do, you're going to get your fist, whatever your dominant hand is, your left or your right hand. You can put 1 chopstick between your first knuckle and your other knuckle next to it. You're going to then put a 3rd pencil. These 2, it's very important, these 2 cannot touch. And you need to balance this pencil on here. If your pencil falls, you are out of the challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This challenge has begun. Oh, Alex dropped his pencil Alex is out of the challenge.
I have no balance.
It's the Battle of the Queens. You guys have lasted 15 minutes.
My battery's getting low on my phone, like really super low.
We were gonna switch anyway in a minute.
Switch what?
Are you gonna have to switch to your computer?
Apparently not now.
Congratulations, Jocelyn.
Top lady.
My hand is going on.
That was so embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Welcome back to T-Brother. Jocelyn has just won part 1 of the Head of Household competition. It is now time for Tina and Alex to face off in part 2. This HOH competition for part 2, the winner faces Jocelyn for the final part of the Head of Household competition. For round 2, it is trivia based. It is a crossword puzzle. The first house guest to complete the crossword puzzle based on when a house guest was HOH of a certain week wins part 2 of the Head of Household competition. When I say go ahead and start the crossword. Begin. Alex wins part 2.
That was quick.
A quick timer.
Yeah, you are. Good job, Alex.
Good job.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome back to T-Brother. Alex has just won part 2 of the Head of Household competition and will be facing Jocelyn for part 3. But first, let's take a look back with our final 3, celebrating all of our house guests that got to play on T-Brother. Welcome back to the season finale of T Brother. It is now time for the third and final part of the final Head of Household competition. Jocelyn, winner of round 1, and Alex, winner of round 2, will face off to become the winner of the final Head of Household. The winner will get to choose who they will take with to the final 2. Let's head to the backyard and get things started. Jocelyn, winner of part 1. Alex, winner of part 2. You guys are now on a showdown for part 3. Winner of this part will win the final Head of Household. Power is up for grabs. Alex and Jocelyn, let's see how well you got to know your fellow housemates, the members of the T Brother jury. I will read you the beginning of a statement made by a member of the T Brother jury. Some of these were not aired in the episodes. After I give you this statement, I will give you 2 choices of possible endings. It is up to you to decide how you think the juror completed that statement. For every correct answer, you get a point. The house guest with the most points at the end of 6 statements will become the final Head of Household and will get to choose who they will sit next to in the final vote. Question 1. Matt said the biggest downfall in his game was A, he never made any other alliances other than the twins after they were evicted, or B, leaving overseas, not talking to anybody. Answers, please. And I'll show you what Matt said. What do you feel was your biggest downfall in the game?
Leaving overseas, like not talking to anybody, so.
The correct answer was B, leaving overseas, not talking to anybody. Both of you put B. Both are correct, you get a point. Question 2. Tim said his greatest achievement in the game was A, making a showmance and a friend in Gerard, or B, being the last person to be unnominated until the final 7. Again, Tim said his greatest achievement in the game was A, making a showmance and a friend in Gerard, or B, being the last person to be unnominated until the final 7. Answers, please. Here is what Tim said.
My greatest achievement in this game is being the last person to be nominated until final 7.
So the correct answer was B, being the last person to be unnominated until the final 7. You both put B, you both are correct. Both of you 2 points each. Let's move on to question 3. Sean said his best move in the game was A, aligning with Jocelyn, because if it wasn't for her, I would have been gone a long time ago. Or B, being able to play all the sides against each other and would have gone further if it wasn't for that secret POV. Answers, please. Here is what Sean said.
My best move was aligning with Jocelyn, because if it wasn't for that girl, I would have been gone a long time ago.
The correct answer was A, was aligning with Jocelyn, because if it wasn't for her, I would have been gone a long time ago. So you both put A, you both are correct, 3 points each. Moving on to question 4. What did Gerard say was his favorite part of this experience? Was it A, being able to control this game without anyone noticing it, even if it didn't show on the episodes? Or B, making a friend for life in Tim? Answers, please. Here's what it was.
My favorite part of this experience was making a friend for life in Tim.
Okay, so the correct answer was B, making a friend for life in Tim. Jocelyn, you got it incorrect. Alex, you got it correct, so we're now at 4-3. Moving on to question 5. Go ahead and put your blindfolds on. What did Josh say was one of his reasons on why he thought he would never win in the final 2? Was it A, taking out people like Patricia and Barbara out during my HOH? Or B, backdooring Sean? Answers, please. Okay, here is what it was.
I thought at final 8 I might have a chance of winning with the jury, but then afterwards how the jury went down, then I had a backdoor Sean. There was literally no way.
Okay, so the correct answer was B, backdooring Sean, which means there's no need to go to the last question. Alex, congratulations, you have won the final head of household this game. Alex has won the final head of household and will have to choose between either Tina or Jocelyn on who he will face in the final two. The final eviction is next. Welcome back to the season finale of T Brother. Alex, the final head of household, must make the important decision of either evicting Tina or Jocelyn and also deciding who he will sit next to in the final two. Let's head inside and get the final eviction started. Alex, congratulations on winning the final head of household. You have earned your spot in the final two. So, you have the big decision to make. After 64 days, Tina, Jocelyn, it is down to the two queens. One of you will have a spot with Alex in the final two. The other will be the final person evicted. I would now like to give each of you your chance to plead your case to Alex on why you should be in the final two with him. Tina, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Of course, make the old one go first. Anyways, 64 days ago, I walked into this lovely cast and only knew a couple people, and one of them was you, Alex. And we've worked together this entire game, and it would be a shame if you didn't take me to the final two. But I'm good with any decision you make. You know I love you. So that's my plea.
Jocelyn, go ahead.
I mean, if you wanted to take me for my gameplay, you could, but it's up to you.
Alex, it is now your chance to make the most important decision you have in this game. You are choosing the person you want to take with to the final two, and you are casting your sole vote to evict. Please stand and cast your vote to evict.
Okay, before I cast my vote, I would like to thank the both of you because I actually really enjoyed playing the game with the both of you. We've had ups and downs regardless of how close we were in the game, whether we were not aligned, or I always say that I would like to honor the promises that I make early on, and I have given my word to Tina very early on in this game. It would go against me to not honor that, so for that reason, unfortunately, Jocelyn, I have to vote to evict you.
Jocelyn, I have to say, after 64 days of playing this game, you have played every game and every day with every fight in you. You've become the last person evicted from this season, final member of the jury. So it's official, you are evicted from the T Brother house.
You played an awesome game, Jocelyn.
I love you.
Love you, girl.
You were an immediate target in this game. You had 9 points against you in the very first nomination. Everyone was pretty much against you, and if you didn't slay those 5 vetoes, it looked like you were going home each and every time unless you won those vetoes. Would you agree?
Yep. Pretty much.
You won a lot of competitions. I think you won the most out of anyone. It was close between Alex and Josh, but what do you think your saving grace was getting you through the jury?
Minding my business, staying out all the drama. I just stayed to myself. Like, if I would have aligned with everybody like everybody else did, then that would have made me a bigger target. So I just, like, stayed to the side, just shut up, let them fight. And I wasn't in it. Really, that's it. Then it just, like, simmered down. Did
you have close people that you worked with in this game?
Sean.
And that's pretty much who you wholeheartedly trusted?
Yeah. Josh, too, but I knew he had, like, final two with Tina, too, so I didn't know what he would do if it would have been us three. He probably would have took her, too. I never had a final two with anybody. I never discussed that with anybody, honestly. I didn't have none, so.
What was your best move that you think you made this game?
Saving Sean. That made him trust me, and, like, he probably would have went after me with everybody else if I didn't.
Yeah, I just want to say that you also do have good strategy because you were the first one to take a shot at the showman. So you did very good there.
I know, nobody else wanted to do it. That was my second best move. Because nobody else would do it. And I was just like, why are you not doing it? It's obvious. They're controlling everything. I'm like, no, this got to go. But I'm happy that I did.
We're going to surprise the jury right now with who the latest person evicted.
Okay, the suspense is literally killing me. Like, it's probably Jocelyn because Alex would have joined by now.
Don't say that.
She's probably in a freaking Fookies right now. Let's go check.
Jury, it is time to meet juror number 7.
No, I can't. No, what happened?
It was questions. I can't fucking get questions right. You know this, but it's okay. I'm changing my name from Jocelyn to Janelle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no. What the hell? Yeah, I was gonna vote for you to win.
Yeah, it was hard. That's why he voted me out. He thought I had more jury votes than him. That's why he voted me out. Because he was like, Tina was loyal to him. But Tina wasn't loyal to him. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, you were going to win if you were in finals. That's so disappointing.
That was his excuse, but I was like, whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe in All-Stars.
Coming up in our second portion of the finale, the jury addresses Tina and Alex. Stay with us. Alex and Tina, congratulations on making the final 2. You have done what 13 people could not do in this game, and that was make the final 2. It is now time for the jury to decide. 6 people you had a hand in voting out of this game, plus 10 gauged, which has already been decided. And just for the record, Jocelyn, if you were in the final 2, you would have won that vote. It is now time for the jury to give either questions, comments, statements towards the final 2. But how we're going to do this, we're going to open it up with opening statements, address the jury, talk about your game, and Alex, you're first.
I came into this game trying to play this very low-key at the beginning, because if you play the game very aggressively, you flop out pretty much immediately. You saw it with Patricia, you saw it with the twins. I got Chris evicted, someone who I knew was kind of like playing in many parts of the game, and I was very aware that he would come after me due to the fact that it was revealed to me. With that HOH, I tried to kind of like solidify the relationships that I tried to build that I had in the game so far. The questionable week that a lot of people are confused about approach, which was me backdooring Josh, and a lot of people think it was nonsense because Josh at the time was my ally, but all of the information I heard about Josh was via Tina and not via Josh, so I wasn't sure where I stood with him. Also considering like where all the lines were drawn, like you had Sean and Justine, you had Gerard and Tim, and you had all of these people that could potentially come after each other. I believed if I backdoored Josh and he went home, I would be solid for several weeks. Like one of Gerard and Tim could have went home, then one of Sean and Justine could have went home. I obviously did an entire plan flopped, and I had to readjust from there once again. Ever since then, it's been my back up against the wall, and I had to win competition after competition after competition to stay in the game. But regardless of that, I still was able to make moves. I was kind of the swing vote to send Sean home, which kind of ended up being a crucial vote. I think just by the fact that I never gave up and I fought all the way through this, and I always picked myself up and decided to go in there and slay the competitions and get my targets out, I made it all the way here. I hope that you see like the game that I was playing, the game that I tried to play, and the game that I played after everything failed, because it got me here regardless, and I'm really proud of the way I played, and I hope that you guys can respect it and vote for me tonight.
Tina, go ahead, the floor is yours.
Oh, goody. Hi, guys. Honestly, 64 days ago, I said this earlier, I didn't think I'd be sitting here. I thought I'd be the first boot. I didn't really know anybody coming in, maybe a couple people, but nothing really solid. The 2 people I knew the most, honestly, were Josh and Alex, who I aligned with through this whole complete game. Unlike Alex, I didn't play a real flashy game. Strategically, behind the scenes, I did. Socially, I was on point. I had relationships throughout the house. I had relationships with the twins, who I felt bad backdooring. You know, the early alliance between Chris and Tim and Matt. You know, the Final 5 deal that we all had. I maintained really good, strong relationships. I made quite a few strategic moves. Can't really think of them off the top of my head. The one that I'm most proud of was the Pandora's Box, because that completely fell into place with me being nominated by Sean after Chris tried to blow up my game. Sorry, I don't mean to be so awkward. I just can't believe I'm sitting here right now. This game was such a mess, honestly. It was a hot mess, and I'm really proud to say that I survived it all. I think that I had other people do my dirty work, or didn't play a strong physical game. I never claimed to be a physical player. I think I've won maybe 3 challenges in my whole Ord career, and that was just by a fluke. So I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. So even though I didn't kill the game with competition wins, I think I played a great social and strategic game. If you ask me questions, you can probably get a lot more out of me because I'm really nervous right now. Had a great time playing, so thank you.
Thank you, Tina, and thank you, Alex. All right, it's now time for the jury. 6 people you had a hand in voting out now get to take the floor. First person who gets to take the floor is Josh.
Tina Bina, my question to you is, what do you think is the smallest game move that you made that advanced yourself to the final 2? And also, congratulations, girl, you played really well.
The smallest move I've made? Oh my gosh. Probably the smallest move I did make was getting Sean evicted by telling him that he came to me and told me that he wanted to get Jocelyn and Josh out, and that kind of started the ball rolling to getting Sean out. So I would say that's my smallest game move.
Thank you, and here is what he has to say for Alex.
Look at everyone in the jury, and I look at everyone that went before jury, and it's come to my attention that you've not been loyal to a single fucking person this whole game. The only person you've been loyal to is yourself, and that wouldn't be a problem if you were sitting next to 2 individuals that were also loyal to only themselves. But it comes apparent to me that Tina and Jocelyn kept their loyalties throughout the house and were able to make final 2 and be loyal at the same time, whereas you backstabbed someone, put yourself into a position where no one trusted you, and then kept whining about being an underdog when you put yourself into that position with your own bad game move. At the end of the day, I would like someone that maybe at least told one truth the whole game to win, and not someone that consistently lied to everyone they came into contact with. That is all. Good luck, final 2.
Can I defend my case about that, please? To defend my case on that, just because I wasn't loyal to you doesn't mean that I wasn't loyal to anyone, because I was aligned with Tina from the very start, and you see that I just took her to the end. I had a close alliance with Haley that I stuck loyal to because I did not vote her out despite the fact that she was going home, and I was fighting my ass off that week to make sure that she stayed. I had an alliance with Gerard towards the end game that I stuck loyal to as long as it lasted, until I had to choose between him or Tina. I may have lied to specific people, but the people that I decided to be loyal to, I decided to be loyal to. Sorry that it wasn't you.
It's now time for Tim.
Tina, I hope that tonight during the finale you can explain to everyone what exactly you did during this game, besides absolutely nothing, not win any competitions, besides one that was given to you, and maybe you did win one, I don't know. Or Sheep, Alex, and Josh. Other than that, I think that you did a phenomenal job lying to everyone. You definitely have the potential to get my vote tonight, and I hope that all is well and have a good life.
Okay, Tina, how would you like to address that?
I definitely did not cheat Josh and Alex. It was more of a partnership. That was a difficult question. I definitely did not lie unless it was called for. I really don't recall lying at all during this game. Maybe once or twice slipping up, but I don't recall lying. And yeah, it was an interesting game. I definitely did not cheat Josh or Alex, like I said. We made decisions together, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a little offended, Tim. Thanks.
It's now time for Tim to address Alex.
Alex, out of all the remaining house guests, I think I respect your game the most. You did have a major target on your back for the majority of the game. You played well with that target. You won competitions when you had to. You communicated well with everyone, and you didn't leave the jury feeling bitter. I hope that the other jury members can see how great of a game you played tonight, and good luck, buddy.
Next juror to take the floor is Matt. Take it away, Matt.
Hi. So my first question will be going to Alex. It's kind of like on the same boat as Josh. So constantly throughout the game, you lied to me and kind of lied to me a lot. Tried to make an alliance and have, like, tried to trust you, but obviously I couldn't because you constantly lied to me. So if I'm a bitter jury vote, why should I vote for you and not someone who was loyal to me and talked me throughout the whole game?
Well, yeah, I did lie to you in that aspect because at the time I believed that I could have kept you safe in a game like I told you I was attempting to, because I believed it made sense for the people, Gerard, Tim, and Sean at the time, to vote Josh out, but obviously that backfired. I cannot deny that I lied to you. With you in particular, I'm going to have to own it. We didn't have much of a social game. The one time that we had a social game, I kind of bombed it, and if you don't want to vote for me due to the fact because of that, I understand that.
Well, just to say my vote is still in the air, hasn't been decided. Can I ask Tina a question now?
Go for it.
Tina, besides Pandora's box, because that was totally luck on getting, what has been the biggest move in this game that you've made, except for winning that HOH that you won in the end?
Let me think about that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm bombing at this completely. I apologize.
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
I guess it would have to be the move I made that got the ball rolling with Sean. Honestly, I hate to stick on that, but that was one of my best moves I made to get Sean out, to get him backdoored. I found myself being a swing vote a lot. It was a lot of behind-the-scenes things going on. I didn't play a strong competition, strong in competition, so I had to kind of follow it up with my social game.
Okay, but does that mean you had a hand in getting people evicted? Are you the reason people got evicted?
I don't think I was the absolute reason why people got evicted, but I think I had a very good hand, and to be honest, in why they got evicted.
Sounds good.
All right, Sean, take the floor.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations, you guys, on making it to the final 2. And I only have one question, and my question is to you, Tina. Tina, the week I went home, I came to you and I said, team up, and we try to take out the big targets in the house. But unfortunately, you wanted to take me out. So, why did you not want to go against them?
Mostly because I was playing a very loyal game with Alex and Josh. Ideally, I wanted to be in the final 4 with Alex and Josh, and I wasn't sure who would come into that, but I know I wanted to make the final 3 with Alex and Josh, but as you know, that didn't happen, and honest, I'm just being honest, I was extremely close to Josh, more than people realized, and yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to work with you, but it didn't fall that way.
It's fine. That's all I had to ask. Good luck.
Alrighty, Mr. Geraldine.
Hi guys, it was super fun playing this game with you all. I have a question for Alex. Alex, okay, the way that this has been going so far, it seems like you kind of carried Tina to the end. However, my question for you is, without Tina saving you with that veto, you probably would have been evicted that week. So I kind of feel like it was very up in the air as to why you are actually still in this game. I mean, without Tina, you actually would have gotten 8th or whatever that placement was. So my question for you is, did you decide to take Tina to the final 2 because you knew you could beat her, or because you actually were loyal to her throughout the entire game?
I actually took Tina to the end simply for loyalty reasons. I said from very early on that I wanted to take Tina to the end, whereas for example, when I told you at Final 5 if I won HOH, there was a chance that I may have put her up so that Josh would have went home, just to assure that I was always going to want to go to the end with her, and we have had that deal since day 1 of the game. We literally came into this and we were buddies, we knew that we wanted to get into this together. There was no way that I was going to not let that happen.
Okay. And then for Tina, myself and Tina, we definitely played very similar games. I mean, not really winning competitions and having to rely on talking to other house guests. So I feel like I kind of relate more to you in this situation. So I don't really have a question for you other than, and this will actually decide my vote. Are you high right now, Tina?
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
I'm always high.
Alright, thank you.
Alrighty. And lastly, but not least, Jocelyn, take it away.
Okay, Tina, do you think that if the final 3 was you, Josh, and Alex, that both of them would have taken you? Is that what we're trying to do? Did you have a final 2 with both of them?
If you want me to be completely 100% honest, yes, that was what I was hoping would happen.
Okay. And Alex, you told me that Tina was loyal to you the whole game, so that's why you took her. But I honestly think you took her because you knew you could beat her, because we all know she wasn't loyal to you the whole game.
Well, I understand that people believe that Tina was actively trying to fuck me over. Like, I knew about all of these things that happens with her campaigning for Josh to stay, because obviously she wanted to have, like, that situation of being taken to the end. She gave my cheat sheet away to people. Deep down inside to me, it's like, she did nothing, like, in my opinion, that directly attacked me in the game as a player. She didn't put me up as HOH, she didn't vote against me. She did nothing that would give me a reason to fuck her over.
Jury, thank you very much for your input. Thank you, Alex and Tina. It is now time for the jury to vote. You are voting to win. The first vote that will be cast is Josh's. Josh's vote is sealed. The next vote is going to be Tim's. Tim's vote is getting sealed. Matt.
Hopefully my vote is not too shocking. Best of luck to both of you. Love you both.
He's sealing his vote. Sean, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say I'm voting for who I think played the best game.
Sean's vote is sealed. Okay, Gerard.
Yeah, my vote is completely personal, completely un-game related, and I voted for who I like more.
Gerard's vote is sealed. Jocelyn.
I voted for gameplay. I honestly like you both, though. But yeah, good luck.
Jocelyn's vote. Corinne. As the ambassador of 10gauge.com, you will cast the vote for who 10gauge chose as the winner.
10gauge vote is 150% secure.
10gage's vote is sealed. And with that, the voting is complete. The votes are locked, and either Tina or Alex will become the winner of T Brother. Find out who it is next.
Oh my god.
It is finally the moment you've been waiting for. It is time to reveal the votes for the winner of T Brother. So 7 votes in here, it takes 4 to win. In no particular order. I will reveal the first vote. Gerard's vote. Gerard has voted for Alex to be the winner of T Brother. Josh has voted Tina as the winner of T Brother. 1 vote Alex, 1 vote Tina. 10gauge. This was close. You were separated by 1 vote. 10gauge voted Tina. 2 votes for Tina, 1 vote for Alex. Tim has casted his vote for Alex to be the winner. We're tied 2 votes each. 2 votes for Tina, 2 votes for Alex. Sean has casted his vote for Alex to be the winner of T Brother. We're now at 3 votes Alex, 2 votes Tina. It takes 4 to win. Jocelyn has casted her vote. Congratulations, Alex. You are the very first winner of T Brother.
Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
I was
so nervous I was going to do the time.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, Matt casted his vote for Alex.
Thank you for being a great host.
Yeah, Mike, this was actually like one of the well-organized games that I played, and I've played these for 2.5 years now, so you did a really excellent job, and the episodes were great, so...
Like when I was saying... I agree.
Congratulations, Alex. For the last time, from outside the T Brother house, I'm Ali Chen. Good night.